when parents are divorced, what effects does it have on children?
I think a lot of times children struggle with feelings of insecurity. Suddenly, when one parent is not in the scene, seems to be like a covering that is taken away. It's very devastating for the child. The child feels the weight of that loss straight away. There is like an umbrella covering that taken away. Feels exposed, feels vulnerable, feels that they don't belong. A child then, their identity itself is being questioned. And so they look then, for affirmation from any and everybody around. And so the child struggles in these areas because depending on what age that child is in, it will manifest in multiple. So I would say the longingness to belong to a family unit that God created, when one is removed from that whole dynamic, the dysfunction sets in. And if, it is a huge thing for that child. And I would say it's very hard for children when their parents.
It also affects their self-esteem. Their self-worth is affected because they are always trying to manipulate both the spouse, both dad and mom. And so they are always, wanting to kind of belong to either one of them, or they can't belong to both together, so they are trying their level best. And in the process, their own self-esteem, their self-worth is kind of affected. And it gives a very wrong idea of even the opposite sex. If they feel the mother is a victim, then many children grow up with a negative idea of father, negative idea of male. You forget father. Even the male gender is hated after that, or the other way around. You will hate the gender of a woman. So all these things, has devastating effect on the child, and it affects their own marriage. This insecurity they bring into their marriage, and then they are continuously struggling in this area. So a dysfunctional home, in most cases, produces dysfunctional children as well. And so we really need to be careful about not just, getting into a quick divorce, because today many of them are recommending divorce so that you don't need to carry on with a bad marriage. But what is happening is the repercussion of it actually goes beyond a lifetime for their children and the generation.
There is a lot of times fear of relationships itself. Children are very afraid. They struggle to trust because they have seen something very different. So children struggle with a lot of these things. If they don't come to terms with it, it would be hard for them to enter into stable marital relationships unless they have dealt with some of those things that have been a consequence of being in a home where the parents